audience right now. And, Bill, they could meet for the title.
That's a possibility, but Jeff Bourne's got a lot of work to do before he faces Willie Orn.
That's true. Well, his first one here.
Oh, that was a good-looking shot. He buried that right in the pocket. Speed again. He blows the pins to the back. Doesn't get any help.
Bill, you know, he's been here for the third time. This is his third appearance. In his first two, he didn't get by the first round. He's a very good bowler, but he didn't get started. He can't seem to get going in his first round. They say if he gets by that first one, he's going to win everything.
Well, he is. He's a tough match play competitor. He's just never had a lot of success here at Roxy. He worked especially hard this last week to get ready to bowl here at Roxy.
Well, picked up a spare. Nicely done after leaving the corner. And now our first look at Sandy Denbury from Southern Ontario, Queenville, Ontario. She's just 24 years old, and Bill, you said she's the youngest competitor in the field.
She is, but she's got lots of experience in match play, as we suggested in the opening. She's a three-time Masters national champion.
Yes, that's a terrific record.
Oh, yeah. She's got great ability. Very simple game. Three-step, back up, very smooth. Powerful bowler.
Nicely done. Even though she's not from Winnipeg, she's certainly getting a lot of support here because they appreciate the fact that she can compete with a man. She's not intimidated. She enjoys herself, and she just gets out there and rolls them, and what happens, happens.
No intimidation at all.
None at all.
Earlier this year in London, Sandy set a Masters record. She shot a 10-game block of 3,193. Just huge scores.
Just off to the left. Little uptake on the speed there, or what?
Well, it could be. Again, Sandy throws a backup. If she picks up the speed, the ball's going to slide. She's missed it both times on the left, and that's a function of the speed. She's got to slow the ball down, keep her feet slow in order for the ball to break back up. Oh, once again.
Ooh.
Not happy with herself.
Slapped the thigh there, and boy, she's burning. But that's okay. That's the way she's a good competitor. Waiting for that ball to return. As we talked about earlier in the series, players now in 5 pins where they used to use the house balls most of the time. The top level players, of course, have all settled down to, sort of tailor making the ball for that lane.
Most of them are more concerned, Ernie, quite truthfully, with the first ball in a frame when they're going after the head pin. When they've got, 15 to clean up or something. A lot of cases, they'll just pick up a house ball.
Okay, 30 points there for Sandy Denbury after 2, and it's Jeff Bourne now coming in after his first frame, or he spared. So he has a chance to sort of move into a lead.
And in Jeff's earlier appearances here at the Roxy, he had trouble hitting the head pin. His last match, he only hit the head pin 3 times. He's got to do that here to give himself a chance to get some strikes.
Got a break there and a kickback. As he punched through the 3-pin, it came back on and clipped 2, so he still has a good chance to spare up here.
He's got to get the spare, take advantage of that open frame of Sandy's.
Yeah, he just touched that head pin.
Again, he got a little bit quick with it, and we saw from that low angle shot, the ball really didn't break very much, and he just barely tickled the head pin.
That's a big break, really, because it gives him a fill, gives him a chance to jump in and count big in the second if he strikes. Jeff has grayed up a little bit since we've seen him anyway. Maybe it's the series that does it to him.
Good competitive bowler here in Winnipeg.
You bet. He's missed that head pin.
Now that's speed again. The ball's just not breaking anywhere for him.
Sandy looks pretty cool there. Not worried too much. Mind, it's early. It's fair. That's 3 consecutive spares for Jeff Bourne, but he is not really counting big on the spares. So.
No, what he's got to focus on, Ernie, is the fact that he made good shots on second balls to make both those spares, and that's really the one he wants to throw.
Yeah, nicely done. There we go, Sandy. That's her ball in the 3rd frame, so we have a pretty even match here right now. A strike and a good-looking strike. A little thin, but good slide.
A little thin. Sandy's a backup as well, and she just catches a piece of it. She's right down the middle of the lane, so the angle's not as critical for her.
Now she goes to her fourth frame. You can see scoring there. Both players have a fill in the third, a spare for Jeff, and of course, a strike for Sandy. Double!
And 2 balls, same speed, same location, both strikes. Sandy can build on that.
Okay, Jeff, you've got your work cut out here. Jeff is a clerk for the city of Winnipeg as we watch the reaction of that strike by Sandy Denbury. Oh, yeah. A lot of support for both bowlers in this crowd. Of course, they like bowling here in Winnipeg, don't they?
Oh, they're fanatics here. And they appreciate this caliber of bowler as well.
Good kickback on that. Gets the head pin. Looked like that right corner would stay, but watch this. A delayed kickback.
Well, again, he slowed the ball down a little bit, got the good break into the pocket, and he gets a great reaction off the side wall.
So that's his fourth frame. Now he goes to his fifth, and he has reached the halfway point in this match. He's a clerk for the city of Winnipeg, as we pointed out. And it's been there with them for quite some time. Another kickback. Ooh, is he pumped?
And that's a great reaction from Jeff. Knows it's close, and he's running them out.
Oh, yeah. That's a good double for him.
He knows Sandy. He knows he can't afford to let her get away.
Yes.
He's got to match her strike for strike.
Tough break. Oh. If you can read lips, we get some interesting language. But she's a great competitor, isn't she?
She's tough on herself.
Yeah,
she expects the best every shot, every game.
Just 24 years old. Lots of future for her in bowling. Good pickup on that side.
She was looking for the spare on that, Ernie.
Yeah. Flip it over if she could. Huh? She has 90 in the fourth. She cleans up here. She'll have another 15 more at the halfway point.
Good, fairly standard grip. She holds it a little high in the stance position.
I just got one of them. But she still gets 12 more to add, so she has 102 at the halfway point. Tough head pin there. She got the head pin in 5, as you can see, and that slowed down. She was going for a triple. Up on top, it's Jeff Bourne, pardon me, who has a double and working on it. So it's up to Sandy right now to keep filling if she can. Yes.
Good reaction. That time, looked like she slowed it down a little and turned it over. She gets a great break on this. Very smooth 3-step. Long first step in that approach. She's got a high backswing, but nice control. Long slide at the finish line. But again, standard. Great follow through, head stable.
Oh, yeah.
Good reaction. 3 pins take out both corner pins. The bowling ball goes straight through the middle, and that was just because it was a little on the thick side.
Jeff Bourne working on a double, going for 3 straight. He's on it. Got it.
And that's what we expect to see from Jeff. He's real emotional when he gets pumped. He's got to be a little bit careful, though, that he doesn't get too excited with it.
He's got to throw himself down if he doesn't watch it. Nice to see, though, because he knows that he's had problems in the past in this series, getting going and hitting the head pin, as you said, and now it's coming together a little bit, so that'll pump you up anytime.
Well, he told me he was having an 0 for. He was 0 for 2 in this series. He's been 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 in other big match play series. He didn't want it to continue.
No, he missed it on that side. I thought he had that. Oh.
Gets a little bit quick with that shot, and again, it doesn't back up into the pocket. It slides. He's very tall and rangy, smooth delivery, high backswing, but not forced. He's got a long slide as well. You can see he gets down real close to the foul line. Good extension.
But he pulled it off a little bit, obviously. He has a chance to spare here. Has 150 in the fifth as compared to 102 for Sandy. They both have a strike in 6. He plugs that one right through. So he won't fill in this frame, and that gives Sandy a chance to do some business here and maybe get ahead.
I call that the penalty for missing the head pin. A lot of times you see that happen. Miss the middle on the first, you make an adjustment, come back on the second ball and punch it.
Yeah. Well, pick it all up. May mean a lot. It does. So after 7, he has 190